So one thing I recognize for this season of my life is I'm learning that I do not have to tear down to build, right? Like I don't have to tear down to build up. And I truly believe that it's because I'm in a season of restoration. So it's about your foundation being firm and God building your foundation, God establishing your foundation. And when God is the foundation of anything you're building, He will establish that thing, and you won't have to tear down to build. Where, like in my past seasons, I was constantly self-destructing because I felt that what I was creating, if there was any flaw in it, I would uproot the flaw, and that meant for me going back to ground zero. So just destroy it all. Like I want you to think about if we were building a sandcastle, and if I didn't like the window, you know what I'm saying, instead of just scratching out that window, right, I just destroy, you know what I'm saying, I would just destroy the whole castle. And looking back, I realized that that was because internally I wasn't happy with myself. So anything I was building, I really couldn't be happy about that either. I wasn't, say, not just content, because contentment is definitely it's important. I wasn't happy with what I was building. I just saw a lot of things I didn't like, or I didn't like how those things made me feel. So I would just completely annihilate the whole thing. No lie. So in this season, I'm learning I don't have to completely destroy it to build. I don't have to cut off my nose to spite my face type shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's because God is my foundation. When you are doing things on your own, when you are in, say, your own will, you will perform for the masses. You're going to perform for your audience. You're going to perform for the audience. You're going to put on a show because you are wanting to appeal to the audience. You essentially feel like the only reason why you have the platform is because of the audience, not because God Himself established you and the platform. You get me? So when I speak about in this season, in restoration, I'm learning I don't have to tear it down to build it, is because God has established me and given me the platform. Versus in the past seasons, I was performing because essentially I felt the audience was why I had the platform. So that means I have to do what the audience wants me to do, or I have to give what the audience wants me to give. I have to say what the audience wants to hear. I have to appeal to the audience. And so that's what I mean when I say I would constantly tear down because I didn't like what I was building. Internally, I didn't like the way it felt. And it was because I was also performing, meaning I wasn't able to be my true, authentic self. And when you're performing, another thing you tend to do is overshare. So now I'm giving complete access to total strangers of my life or to my life just so they can like me, just so they can follow me, just so they can be a part of my journey. And that didn't necessarily mean they liked me. It's just that a lot of people are nosy as hell and they'll pull up a chair to any circus. So if you're showing the drama, if you're showing every part of your life, if there's something they can scrutinize, there's something that they can be entertained by, they're going to show up. But it doesn't necessarily mean they really enjoy you or even that they like you. So it's like learning that not all attention is good attention. You get what I'm saying? Just like all money isn't good money. You have to get to a point where your integrity is more important to you than the people who show up to hear you speak or, you know what I'm saying, see you. If at the end of the day you cannot sleep unless someone else validates you, you're crumbling inside. You're not rooted, rather, right? Like, you're not rooted, you're not solid, you're not whole, you're self-destructing. You're self-destructing, and you will also self-sabotage, all because you want the validation from people. So I don't know, I just felt that not just we're checking up the deuces to that, right? But giving God the glory for helping me be a demolitionist. 1, 2, but then teaching me how to build with Him, how to co-create with Him, how to co-create with Him. You know what I'm saying? Because even when you're self-sabotaging, when you're self-destructive, again, it's like, it doesn't matter even if it's something good you're building. You will tear it down if you're not getting the applause from the crowd. You get what I'm saying? It's you have to really be grounded in what you're doing, rooted in what you're doing, that no matter if you get a view, a like, any kind of engagement, you still show up. And if the moment you're not getting that, you back away, that is a problem. That's a problem. You will self-destruct. You will self-sabotage because you're not doing it for the right reasons. You're doing it for the audience. You're doing it for the applause. You're doing it for the validation. You're doing it for the people, not for God. So yeah, I'm so grateful. I have to give God the glory for helping me in times past be a demolitionist, because I wouldn't know today just how blessed I am to feel as grounded and rooted in my purpose to the point no one can sway me. Now, obviously, that means I have to constantly stay at the Lord's feet, so He gives me said strength and also reassurance, which God never has a problem giving us reassurance, but continuously gives me reassurance that I am exactly who He tells me I am, and I am exactly who He calls me to be. And that, my friend, is a very beautiful feeling. I just thought I'd share it. That's how beautiful it is. I want to share it. Okay?